Hi, I'm Beverly Banov Brown, and this is another in the series that I'm doing about vanishing twin survivors. And it's a tremendously important subject that affects everybody in the world, and especially, I'm finding out, as I'm writing a book on the topic, our relationship with food. If you're a vanishing twin survivor, one of the symptoms can be that you either overeat or you undereat. If you undereat, very often it's because there's an underlying cellular memory of being in the womb and the twin who shared the womb with you disappeared, died. So the underlying fear then that's expressed is, if I eat too much, if I don't allow for someone else to have it, there could be serious disaster, serious repercussions. This, of course, is very understandable when it's put in the framework of a twinless twin, or a lone twin survivor, as it sometimes is called. The results, of course, are a relationship with food that is not particularly healthy, that's not particularly coming from an abundance consciousness. And it can have other repercussions in terms of how much it's okay for you to have, how much it's okay for you to keep for yourself. That is a subject that often is a tremendous blessing once people realize they're either raising a survivor of vanishing twin syndrome or are themselves, as I am, a survivor. The other way that it can play itself out, of course, is in overeating, even to the point of hoarding food. Very often, if I am at a buffet, a smorgasbord, a potluck dinner, and I see people, as I perhaps have done in the past myself, taking a whole plate full of food and piling it high with the biggest pieces of chicken and as much mashed potatoes as the plate will hold, and just trying to get all of it in one big leap, so to speak. That's often vanishing twin behavior syndrome, because it's like you're eating for two. It's like you're trying to get extra because your twin might need it. Or if there were more than two or even three other embryos or fetuses in the womb with you, you may be trying even harder because you have a cellular memory, you have a psychic awareness of them, and a natural built-in protectiveness. So doesn't it make sense then that the more food you can get hold of, the better? How do we deal with this? How do we deal with the underweight condition of eating too little, or the overweight, perhaps even obesity, that can result from eating too much? First of all, please have compassion for yourself. You've done nothing wrong. You had an intrauterine experience that you absolutely were blameless in. You were just being there, floating in the amniotic fluid of your mother's womb, just growing, just evolving, just having your cells and your organs forming, and this happened. You are completely and utterly innocent, now as then. Please let that in. It's critically important for your well-being that you know this. Let me share some insights with you about this that have helped others. Golden nuggets, I like to call them. Golden nugget for today, number one. Everything in the world that surrounds us only has the meaning, the significance that we attach to it. And so we are much more powerful than you might realize sometimes. By changing our attitude, by changing our approach to things like food, we can change our whole behavior. And by doing that, we can create better health in our bodies. Because remember, every cell in your body listens to your thoughts, listens to how you feel, listens to that inner dialogue. So, for example, start, if it feels right to you, taking a few deep breaths before you even sit down to a meal, whether it's in your home or in a restaurant, or at a family member's home, or at a friend's house, or at work. Really let yourself breathe in peace, harmony, and relaxation with every breath in, and with every exhalation, just let go of whatever strain or fatigue or tension has been carried for that day up to that moment, because you really don't need it anymore. And as you continue to do this, slowly and at your own pace, just begin to ask yourself, ask your body, ask that baby self that was suddenly abandoned by the death of the intrauterine sibling. What do you need right now? What do you need for your health? What do you need for your well-being? How can I nurture you in the best way with this food that I'm about to have for my meal? How much water do I need to be drinking? What are the proteins, carbohydrates? What are the fruits? What are the vegetables that you need, that you want? What would make your cells feel really happy? And then be still for a moment. Even if there are other people around, just create your own moment where you go within and you deeply listen. Because nobody on this earth knows your body's needs better than you do. The next thing I believe you need to do is to really allow yourself to actively remember that it's okay to eat, it's okay to have as much or as little as you want, that it takes a while for the brain and the stomach to get in sync, to feel full as we eat. There's a bit of a lag time there. So just to the best of your ability, set an intention that you're going to have enough, and that you're going to chew slowly, and that you're not going to be necessarily watching the TV or what's on YouTube, or talking overly to a lot of people and having a lot of distractions, that you're really going to, as much as possible, honor your body temple by eating slowly and at a pace that allows you to really have some good control over what goes in, how much, and knowing when to stop. The other thing is to make sure that no matter what your spiritual beliefs are, prayer, if that feels right to you, or just taking a moment to give thanks to everyone who had any connection to that food being on your plate or in your bowl or in your water glass. What you do before you eat is every bit as much important as what you eat. How you eat, where you eat, all of it contributes to the alchemical miracle of an apple or a banana or a piece of broccoli or a piece of turkey, nourishing all the trillions of cells and giving you the stamina to live your life purpose and to love and be loved, which is, after all, what life is really all about. I will be doing more on this. I'll be doing some meditations and visualizations to help you in subsequent installments about Vanishing Twin Syndrome, which I believe will bring you comfort and bring you more ease in your relationship to food. I'm Beverly Banov Brown. If I can help you in any way, please leave me a commentary here on YouTube, or you can also contact me now at yourenduringlovementor.com, because I am also a life and love mentor. Until next time, be well, take good care, and know that you're in my very loving prayers. Bye for now.